Have you ever wondered what is actually happening inside one of those tubes when a rocket is launched? It might look like just a big, simple pipe, but the engineering and physics packed inside are surprisingly elegant. Let's break down exactly how a rocket launcher works. First, and this is the most important part, a rocket launcher isn't shooting a bullet. It's launching a miniature, self-propelled rocket. The launcher itself is basically a reinforced guide tube. Its job is to hold the rocket, protect the person firing it from heat and exhaust, and give it a stable path for the first critical milliseconds of flight. So, what happens when the trigger is pulled? It's not a single, massive explosion like in a firearm. Instead, it's a carefully timed sequence. A small electrical current or a mechanical striker sets off an igniter at the back of the rocket. This igniter lights a tiny starter propellant, called a boost charge. This charge produces just enough pressure to gently push the rocket out of the tube at a relatively slow, safe speed. This is called a soft launch. Why? A soft launch. It's a brilliant safety feature. By pushing the rocket out first, the launcher avoids a dangerous pressure buildup that would happen if the main engine ignited inside the tube. This also protects the operator from the full force of the rocket's propulsion. As soon as the rocket is a safe distance away from the tube, the main event begins. The main propellant inside the rocket motor ignites, creating a powerful and continuous stream of hot gas. This gas shoots backward from the rocket's nozzle, and thanks to Newton's third law of motion for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. This powerful backward blast pushes the rocket forward with incredible force. At the same time, something really important is happening at the rear of the launcher. All the hot gas and pressure from the soft launch have to go somewhere, and they're expelled out the back. This creates that famous cone-shaped burst of heat, smoke, and pressure known as back. This is precisely why you always see operators making sure the area behind them is completely clear. Standing in the back blast zone is extremely dangerous. Once the rocket is airborne and accelerating, it needs to stay stable. How does it do that? Most shoulder-fired rockets use small, spring-loaded fins that pop out the moment the rocket leaves the tube. These fins are often angled slightly, causing the rocket to spin, much like a spiraling football. This gyroscopic effect, created by the spin, keeps the rocket flying straight and true. Some advanced systems might use tiny internal but foremost it's all about these simple, effective fins. As the rocket soars through the air, its solid propellant motor continues to burn. This isn't an explosion. It's a controlled, steady burn, engineered to produce constant thrust until all the fuel is used up. This predictable burn ensures the rocket follows a consistent trajectory toward its target. Of course, safety is paramount throughout this whole process. You wouldn't want the rocket's payload to activate right after launch. That's why nearly all rockets use a system called setback arming. This means the warhead only becomes active after the rocket has traveled a safe distance away from the launcher, usually between 5 and 20 meters. This prevents any accidental detonation near the operator. And what about the launcher itself? Its main job is finished the second the rocket is out of the tube. It doesn't guide the rocket in flight. It just provides the initial aim and direction. Many launchers are disposable, designed to be used once and then discarded. Others are reusable, allowing for new rocket cartridges to be loaded. They're built from heat-resistant composites and metal alloys, strong enough to handle the launch but often lightweight enough to be portable. While modern launchers might have advanced optical sights, thermal imaging, or laser rangefinders to help with aiming, these tools only improve accuracy. They don't change the fundamental physics of the launch. The rocket's path is ultimately governed by its initial aim, its engine's thrust, its weight, and the pull of gravity. So, when you see a rocket launcher, don't think of it as a gun. Think of it as a compact, personal launch pad. It's a delivery system for a self-propelled vehicle, orchestrating a perfect sequence. Ignite, push, clear the tube, ignite the main engine, stabilize, and fly. It's a fascinating blend of chemistry, physics, and engineering that turns a simple tube into a platform for controlled rocket propulsion. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this deep dive into the mechanics of technology, be sure to like and subscribe for more content.